Hello everybody, welcome to the channel again. So we are actually going to do our very first directed draw, or virtual directed draw. I'm sad that I can't see you guys, but hopefully if you guys end up doing this, take a picture and tag me on it so I can see it. So I hope you have your paper, your pencils, your crayons, all your materials ready. Your paper is going to be wide like a wall, like my paper is. And so let's get started. All right. Oh, first thing, on the top part of your drawing or in the bottom anywhere, write your name. I'm going to put mine up at the top left-hand corner. And if you also want to write the date, today is 3/26/20. All right, now we can get started. So kind of in the middle of the paper, right here, I'm going to draw a straight line across. So starting right there, I'm going to draw a straight line as best as I can, like so. Also remember, feel free to pause the video at any time if you think I'm going too fast or you need more time. You can always pause, rewind, fast forward. All right, so starting at this point, we're going to make the windshield. We're going to go down at an angle, so diagonally, and you're going to stop. Then from that point that we just ended, you're going to do another diagonal line, except it's going to go out and stop. Then at this point where we just ended our line, we're going to go all the way down and leave some space at the bottom. Now I'm going to go to the back of the ice cream truck and I'm going to draw a straight line down. If it's not straight, erase it. It's okay. And draw it again. All right, the next part is I'm going to draw the wheels before we close the bottom. So I'm going to put a wheel here and here. So let's do the front wheel first. I'm going to draw a circle and it's going to go below the lines that you just drew for the sides of the ice cream truck. Then you're going to draw another circle right in the middle. Same thing at the back. Draw a circle. Oh, that's a little big. Draw a circle and then another circle in the center, just like the front one. Nice job, guys. So starting here, I'm going to close it, but I'm going to stop at the wheel. Straight line. Then I'm going to jump over and I'm going to start right here behind that front wheel and do another line straight back. Then you guessed it, we're going to jump again, starting there and closing it at the back. All right, so let's do the window at the front. So I'm going to start right here and we're going to go out and stop. Then at the end of that line, you're going to go straight down and stop. And then from that end, you're going to go to the front. So there's our windshield. And then what I'm going to have you guys do next is the window for the ice cream. So we're going to draw a long rectangle. We're going to start right here. And you're going to draw a long rectangle like this. Well, we're going to draw a line first. And then from here, you're going to go down and stop. Front, you're going to go down and stop. And then you're going to close it. So you have a long rectangle. Now we're going to do something a little fancy. We're going to have a thing called an awning on the side. So it's kind of like a roof, but not really. So how you make an awning is we're going to start right here. Okay. We're going to draw a parallel straight line, but it's going to be shorter than this line. Okay. Then, starting from this point, you're going to go line out, and starting at the back of the line, you're going to do another line out diagonally. Again, if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. The next thing is we're going to actually connect these two ends to the lines that we just drew. So you're going to go out and connect, out and connect. So my line kind of went a little too far, so I'm just going to erase it. And then we're going to make the little ends of awnings. So how to do that is I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to do the letter U. But it's going to be a wide U like this, not like a regular U that's kind of short and skinny. So do you see how it's wider and the ends are kind of pulled apart like that? So I'm going to start here at one end, and I'm going to do the letter U. Then I'm going to keep going and do a letter U all the way across. Okay. And you can see that there's a line in the middle of that one. So all you have to do is erase. Whoops. Gotta make my eraser smaller. Okay. All right, so we made our fancy awning. How awesome is that? Now to make it look a little 3D, I'll show you a little trick. So I always like to start in the middle. So right here, we're going to draw a line, and we're going to connect it from the back to the front like that. And do you see how my lines aren't straight? They're a little bit diagonal. So all the lines going this way are going to slant like this one. And all the lines that we're going to draw that going this way are going to slant like this one. So here I'll show you one side. So I'm going to start here again at the top, and I'm going to, whoops, go out diagonally, diagonally, and diagonally. If you don't get it the first time, it's okay. You can always erase like I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to start over here and make some lines diagonal down that way too. So that kind of looks like it's fanning out a little bit. Okay. Once you finish this part, what we're going to do is we're going to draw the ledge. So people go up to the ice cream truck, and he has like a little counter or a little shelf right in front of his window. So to draw that, I'm going to start here at the corner of the window, bottom corner, and I'm going to extend the front, and then I'm going to go back here and extend the back, but the back goes out a little bit longer than the front. Then I'm going to leave a little space below it and draw another line the same length, and I'm going to close the ends. All right. So the next part is I'm going to draw like a stripe on the bottom of the truck. So starting right here, I'm going to draw a line, then jump the wheel, then start on the other side, draw another line all the way to the other wheel, jump it, go to the other side of that wheel, and close it with the back. You can make it thin like this, you can make it thicker, up to you. Okay. Now at the front of the truck, all cars have lights. They have one in the front and they have one in the back. So this one, how you're going to do is you're going to start right here, and we're going to kind of write a squished letter C. And then for the back over here, it's going to be more of a rectangle. So I'm going to go out, down, and connect it with that bottom line. Okay. So next I'm going to draw the door. And to do that, I'm going to start right here by the end of the windshield. And I'm going to go straight down. Do not connect. Do you see how I left a gap right there? Then I'm going to follow the curve of my wheel. That one's not very good. I'm going to erase it and do it again, like so. And then I'm going to leave a space right there. And then I'm actually going to go back up to the top of the windshield up here. And I'm going to follow and kind of trace the outside lines. So it's the exact same kind of shape. And then at the bottom right here, I left some room. I'm going to connect that to here. And then right there, I'm going to draw a rectangle for the door handle. Okay. So it's almost starting to look like an ice cream truck. Okay. Now if you have extra room right here in between the door and the window, you can draw a small window right here. If you like, you don't have to. So the next thing, oh, I forgot another light. So there's two more lights that we have to draw because it's kind of like a truck. So there's one here and one that goes up here in the back. So the front one, it's going to be an oval kind of shape. So you're going to go slow and around like that. Same shape goes back up here. You can go oval and around. Now, how do we know it's an ice cream truck? It does have a window, but it doesn't really look like an ice cream truck right now. What do you hear? What's the first thing you hear when you see, or even before you see, an ice cream truck? It's the music. So right here, what do you think I'm going to add? If you said speaker, then you'd be correct. So to draw a speaker, I'm going to start right here. It's a little bit behind the front of the car. Whoops. I'm going to draw a straight line, but not connect it. Not yet. You're going to go right behind it, starting right here, and draw another straight line. And then at both of these ends, what you're going to do is you're going to do an upside down U at the top and an upside down U at the bottom to make it a long, curvy stick kind of shape. Then, to make the bell, we're going to do kind of like a funny U shape. So this could be easier right now you can flip your paper around so it looks like this, so it's tall like a building. And I'm going to start right here, and we're going to kind of do a curvy kind of shape, go up, over, and around like that. So it's kind of like a U shape, except right here it's flared out like this. So let me show you here on the side again. You're going up, over, down, and around. So it looks like a little bump. Once you do that, flip your paper back long like a wall, or wide like a wall, I'm sorry. And then starting right here, we're going to draw a line across like that. Then the last thing is we gotta make sure the speaker doesn't fall off. Right below that, you're going to draw 2 lines. Okay. Now I will give you 2 different choices. I'll do the first one first and the second choice after. So the first choice to make this an official ice cream truck is I'm going to draw a giant ice cream cone up here. That's going to be fun. Or the second choice is you can put an ice cream cone down here or here. Anywhere there's room on your truck. Or you could do both. Up to you. So, starting up here, what we're going to do is you're going to turn your paper this way so it's easier to draw. So we're going to do it tall like a building, but the opposite way. So it's okay if it hangs off the back of the truck, but you're going to do the letter V, like that. I think mine is a little bit too long in the front, so I'm going to erase about that much. You can always erase and fix it. Okay, next we're going to draw a rectangle. So starting about here, you're going to draw a line that goes all the way across and out like that. Then from here you're going to go up. Same on the other side over here. Do a line going up and then close it. All right, nice job, guys. Keep it up. And the next part is we're going to draw the ice cream scoops. So to do that, you're going to start right here. Again, we're going to do a big letter C. So if it's easier, you can flip your paper back around. And I guess it'll be easier if we start up here, actually. So you're going to go over and around, whoops, see mine's a little too big. Or let's not do that. You're going to start here at the corner and we're going to go a smaller ice cream scoop like that. I know it didn't go all the way to this end right here, but that's okay. You'll see what I'm going to do next. I'm going to flip it back around. Then starting from this corner, you're going to go up and curve like that. So that ice cream scoop looks like it's behind this first ice cream scoop. And then if you want to add another one, start right here and make another curved line. And then I'm going to flip it back around. And you guys have 3 ice cream scoops. Okay, so just like the bell, it has to be on the truck so it doesn't fall off when the driver's driving. So I'm going to start right here and here. We're going to put 2 anchors. So just like this one, I'm going to start there and put 2 lines down here. And actually I might put one right here to make it more balanced. 2 lines there. So now it's securely fastened on top of the truck. If you want to add more detail to the ice cream cone, you can add some check marks. So I'm going to start here. If you want to do that, I'm going to do a line down, and you're going to keep going across, 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 and across. So remember, this cone isn't flat. So that's why my lines look a little bit curved. And then you're going to start here, and you're going to go across, across, across. So do as many as you want. I think that's good. And there you have your ice cream cone. I'm actually going to fix this part because I don't like how it looks. I'm going to curve it out a little more. So curve, there we go. Okay. Now that you know how to draw that, you can add it right here if you want it. So I'm going to draw a smaller version here. I'll draw a different version. So to do this one, we're only going to do a single ice cream cone. You're going to go a curve like that, like an upside down wide U. And then starting over on this side, you're going to draw the letter C, U, 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 all the way around. And then you can do your cone and do your check marks. If you want to do a popsicle truck, I'll show you how to draw a popsicle. So I'm going to draw it right here. It's a very long letter U, and close it. And then you can do another long U right below it. And then in the middle in here, you can do a swirl like that, or do 2 U's like this to show kind of like an indent. Okay. Or if you want to show that this ice cream truck sells ice cream sandwiches, I'll draw those here. So starting right here, you're going to do a slanted line out, and then across from it, right starting here, you're going to do the same slanted line across, and then you're going to curve the edges or the corners, curve and curve. And then starting right here, we're going to make this 3D. I'm going to do a line down. Starting right here, you're going to do another line down. And right here in the back, you're going to do a line down. But see how I left some space right here? So I didn't go all the way to the edge or the end of that corner. Then you're just going to connect them. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to connect and connect. So that's the inside of the ice cream. And then starting at this corner, I'm going to do a curve, and I'm going to go out, and then curve, out, and in. Okay, so it kind of looks like a ice cream sandwich. Then I'm going to do some dots right here. And there you have it. So now you have your ice cream truck. Let's see if there's anything missing. If you want to draw a person inside the window with some ice cream, you can do that. I'm not going to show you how to do that here. Or you can have the ice cream man standing right here. So I can show you that part. So let's see. We're going to draw a oval shape or an egg shape, upside down egg shape. And then depending on if you want the ice cream person to be a man or a woman, you can change the hairstyle. So I'm going to do a man first. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to curve, and then starting from here, I'm going to curve the other way. So that kind of looks like hair. And then on here and here, we're going to draw some ears. So it's the letter C and a backwards C. Whoops. And then I'm going to draw a hat on this person. So we're going to have to do some erasing, but I'm going to do it right over here. Starting on this end of the head right here, I am going to do a diagonal line up like this. Starting from the other side, do the same thing and do a diagonal line. And then I'm going to close it. And then from here and here, I'm going to connect those sides like this. I'll make my paper or a close up so you guys can see it better. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start at this corner. Before I do that, I'm going to erase my line in the middle of his hair so you guys don't get confused. You guys can do this too if you'd like. Okay, so starting at this corner, I'm going to draw the letter V. So I'm going to go down and up. So it's a very wide V. Then I'm going to change this wide V into a Y. So I'm going to start right here and go down. And he's wearing a little hat. Now you can add his eyes, nose, and mouth however you'd like. I'm just going to keep it simple and do 2 dots for his eyes. Upside down U for his nose. And the letter U for his mouth. If you want him to have some cheeks, you can do some curves on the ends of his mouth and a little line at the bottom. Don't forget to give him some eyebrows. Okay. Now, if you want a girl, there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can either start up here and do a curve like this. Same thing on the other side, do a curve down. And then after you draw your neck, so your neck's going to start from here and here. You draw your neck down with a curve, down with a curve, and then you can just close these ends. And then you can draw some lines like this to show that it's long hair. Or, let me erase all this. Let me draw the neck again. The other thing you can do is do some pigtails. So to do that, I'm going to start down here on both sides. And what you do is you're going to do a curve out, go back here to the face, curve out, and close. So it's kind of like an almond shape. So do the same thing on the other side, and do another almond shape. And then I'm just going to do some lines like this for her hair. And then you can add some eyelashes if you want. And then if you want her to have some lips, you can do the letter M on the top and a curve on the bottom. Or just leave it like that. Up to you. I think I'm just going to turn this into a bottom lip, like so. So then you have a girl, and you can add some lines here for some detail. So let's keep her a girl, and let's just finish this. So I'm going to have her wearing a shirt and an apron. So starting here at the bottom of her neck, going to do the letter V. Again, if I'm going too fast, you guys can always pause it. Then I'm going to start at the end corners right here, and I'm going to go out and out diagonally 2 lines for her shoulders. And then from the ends of her shoulders here, we're going to go down like this. And I realize she might be a little big, so I'm going to resize her. Like that. Okay. Zoom back in. I'm going to extend this line a little bit. And then starting right here, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines like this. One's going to be longer than the other. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. Short line is on the inside here. And then longer line is on the outside. And then from here and here, I'm going to close it with a curve like this. Okay, so this is the start of her apron. I'm going to shrink this back down. Okay. So from here, I'm going to connect these 2 ends and close it for right now. Okay. And then these 2 lines, I'm going to go down, but I'm going to go down at an angle. So I'm going to go out slightly on both sides, and then I'm going to close it. If you want, you can add some pockets here and here. So to do that, it's the letter U and close it. Again, letter U and close it. Now for her hands, I'm just going to have her put it kind of behind her back. So starting here at the ends right here, not at the very end, but kind of right there, I'm going to curve her arms to the back, curve her arms to the back. Now for her feet, I'm going to start down here. I'm going to do a line here and here. And then I'm going to do some lines over here, same thing, here and here. And then I'm going to do thin rectangles at the bottom. So how to do that, whoops, is I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to go across. Same thing on the other side, you're going to leave a space and go across. Then from here, I'm going to go down, down, and connect. Same thing on the other side, down, down, and connect. And to make some easy shoes, we're going to start down here. I'm going to start here, right where the pants were. And I'm going to do a sideways U, like that. Same thing on the other side, except going the opposite direction. And then to look like it's a little bit three-dimensional, like how we did our window awning, is I'm going to start right here. I'm going to do a line down, and then I'm going to do a curve and follow the other line that we did. Same thing over here, except we're starting on this side. Draw a line down and then curve it all the way back. And then right here in the middle of her shoe, you can do some laces like this, and then 2 little teardrops for her tied shoes, and same thing on this side, like that. And there you have your ice cream person. Now she's floating and the ice cream truck is floating. So we need to draw some ground. So I'm going to start right here on this side. And I'm going to draw a line across. I'm going to jump, come back here, do a line across to my person. Then I'm going to jump her, go across, and draw another line. So now it's on, they're grounded. Now's your chance, can't talk. Now's your chance to decorate and add some more details if you want. You don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and draw the sun because they're outside and it's a hot day. And this time I'm going to do some squiggly lines because it's really hot. Okay. I'm going to draw some clouds over here. So I'm going to do some upside down curves. Like that. Maybe one up here. So feel free to add as many or as little details as you want. You're just being very creative. Is there anything else that we need? Let's see. I think that's about it. Yep. So this is my ice cream truck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this directed draw. Now go ahead and go out and color this. Try to use at least 5 different colors. Don't color all the same colors. And try to color the person with skin color and the correct colors of the sky and the sun and the grass or the ground. It's up to you. And once you're done with this, take a picture of it, tag me in it on Instagram, and I'll be able to see it. So I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you in the next directed draw. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.